Hello and welcome to PokéSins.
Holiday Hi-Jynx!
That does not look like a safe place for a castle.
We did it! Ha! Now we'll get to keep everyone's presents.
Is that really the plot of the episode? Jesus. Did he need to dress up to test the trap? Or is it just for our benefit?
I feel just like a guinea pig in a gunny sack.
Also, don't be silly, James. Guinea pigs don't exist. And is guinea pig in a gunny sack a thing?
10 Christmases ago, a sweet, innocent, beautiful little girl waited for Santa.
10 Christmases ago. I wouldn't say she looks more than 6 there. 7 max, to all you saying she's 20 plus. Oh no, she destroyed that creepy half-naked doll thing. Although I do have to give her a plus for the Nar factor right there. And this is why the episode was removed from rotation. It wasn't banned as such, but Jynx was accused of being a racist stereotype.
Jinx.
Jynx is being really freaking noisy for a stealth op. Apparently Jynx can float. Maybe part of the psychic thing, but I call bullshit. Jessie had Voltorb toys as a child, but completely forgot what they were later on.
I don't know what they are, but they're in the way.
Jynx, the human-shaped Pokemon.
Because there are no other human-shaped Pokemon. Small thing, but I like the detail of his hand overflowing into the rest of the frame.
Pokeball, go!
It was probably the most competent capture attempt he's had so far. Aw.
Jinx.
Just look inside. Huh? It's got his picture right there.
That must mean it belongs to a fictional person. Sorry, kids.
Maybe this Jynx got separated from its trainer, and that trainer is Santa Claus.
Really, Brock? You too?
You drifted away from the North Pole while you were shining Santa's boot.
Don't be silly, Misty. The North Pole doesn't exist. Well, I mean, a North Pole must. I'll let this one slide.
How's Santa gonna deliver presents without this Jynx at his right hand and this boot on his left foot?
I get Misty completely believing Jynx is Santa's, but Brock just goes along with this way too easily. How the hell can you tell it's the left foot? I can barely tell my own slippers apart. And most people have more than one pair of shoes. And it's probably safe to assume Santa has more than one Jynx. Maybe a Delibird or Stantler. Don't be silly, Garen. They don't exist yet.
We're gonna take you and the boot back to Santa Claus at the North Pole.
You're having trouble getting to Cinnabar Island. How the hell are you going to get to the North Pole?
And it looks like Santa Claus is conning them, too.
Jessie sees a Jynx and assumes it's the same one from before. That is literally racist.
It's so close to Christmas, they must be on their way to Santa's workshop.
That logic doesn't work. It's so close to Halloween, they must be on their way to a graveyard.
We'll find his hideout and grab a gazillion gifts.
That'll teach Santa not to steal from me!
This is genuinely the plot. Raft from nowhere.
Maybe if you use your water Pokemon, they can pull the raft all the way to the North Pole.
I'm going to estimate that's just under 4,000 miles. They wouldn't survive the trip.
Goldeen. Sigh.
Rope from nowhere. The rope has to be tied around Squirtle's and Goldeen's tails, but how's it attached to Staryu and Starmie?
Don't worry, you can ride with us.
She's being remarkably nice this episode. Christmas cheer? However, having Psyduck out is just adding to their weight and slowing them down. Gyarados sub from nowhere. The rope attachments of the Pokemon are missing. Maybe underwater, but I'm gonna guess forgotten.
Come on, you guys, full speed ahead!
So far, I actually love the pace and tone of the episode.
I'll take over for a while.
Ash strips at the drop of a hat. No pun intended. That has got to be really hard to pull. The rope has completely vanished. Hey look, it's the anti-eye of Sauron.
Can you talk into my mind?
Yes.
How? That was a bit of a dick move, holding him underwater even after you reach the surface.
This intellectually advanced Pokemon is able to understand human speech.
Every Pokemon we've seen so far has been able to understand human speech. That's not noteworthy. Telepathy in a non-psychic Pokemon, however.
What was that?
It's Lapras telepathy.
That telepathy is bullshit.
Santa Claus
Claus asked me to search for one of his Jinx.
One of his Jinx. Called it. Santa Claus asked me.
How come you didn't just introduce yourself when you first saw us?
I needed to be sure that your intentions were good.
Wait, how did watching them try to get there prove their intentions were good? And you have telepathy. Which is still bullshit. How did Lapras not see Team Rocket? Fishing rod from nowhere.
A little cold's not gonna bother me. The cold never bothered me anyway. A little cold doesn't bother you, huh?
Wah wah.
That's where Santa lives.
No, that's where Superman lives. Easy mistake. God, Lapras, you're a terrible telepath. Because you're not a telepath. I know I'm harping on it, but why couldn't Jynx, the psychic Pokemon, translate?
Out the evils of truth and love.
Extend, reach, stars.
Jesse!
The animation on this one seems way above normal.
Now's a good time to go undercover.
What's with the oranges? Original Japanese?
Now that you've led us to his lair, let's have him!
That's him right there!
They refer to Jynx as a he, despite all Jynx being female.
Santa Claus is actually a Jinx!
You think Santa Claus is a Jinx?
God, you've got to be a moron to think Santa is a Jynx. He's obviously a fat man who can travel around the entire world in a single night. What is it with their Gyarados sub and missiles? In sort of censored episodes as well. I thought they were going to nuke the Fortress of Solitude, not their bloody raft. Somehow Team Rocket crossed the cold open water between the sub and the raft, completely bypassing Lapras, and then went back with a captive Jynx in tow.
It's the real Santa Claus.
Don't be silly, Meowth. Santa doesn't exist. Sorry, kids.
Maybe the Jinx that took my doll 10 years ago wasn't the real Santa Claus.
Santa clearly has lots of Jynx minions. How is this making her doubt herself?
If I have to deliver all these presents without my other boot.
Santa doesn't have more than one pair of shoes.
Oh, thank you so much for bringing back my boot.
Strangers wander into his workshop and Santa doesn't bat an eye. Not that we could see if he did.
Now load up all the presents and we'll be on our Merry Christmas way.
That lip syncing. Okay, as bad as Team Rocket are, I don't believe they're this cruel. Why is Pikachu smiling?
They came down the chimney on Christmas Eve and stole my favorite doll from me!
That's impossible.
That's my dolly!
There, you see? I knew my Jinx would never steal anything.
If you take something from someone's house, keep it for 10 years and only return it when they come to your house and remind you about it, that's stealing!
I repaired it in my sleigh and we tried to go back, but you didn't believe in me anymore.
She definitely believed you existed. She was certain you stole from her. I call bullshit. Small thing, but Pikachu could definitely squeeze his way out of that. If this many Magnetons sank the sub, I'd say this many presents would too.
Christmas belongs to everyone. You cannot steal it.
The Grinch would attest to that. How did Ash throw a Pokeball when his arms are tied to his sides?
Burn away the ropes!
That's a stupidly dangerous thing to do. Also, it's just occurred to me, how's Missy not freezing her straps off in those clothes? That works!
Charmander, fireman attack!
Yeah, shoot fire at the thing with all the presents in. They're not important.
Weezing sludge attack!
Why would she have Weezing's Pokeball? Red Gyarados confirmed. Weezing is freakishly tiny in this shot.
All right, everyone, use your Psy-Wave.
Lots of Jynx Santa costumes from nowhere. All the Jynx's bodies move, but the glowing eyes don't.
I think it's time to Psy-Wave goodbye now.
Fucking hell, Santa just killed Team Rocket. He's a sadistic bastard. Okay, they're not dead, but they are stranded at the North Pole without a ride.
Lapras, would you bring my friends safely back to where you found them, please?
Just dump them in the middle of the ocean somewhere. A telepathic Lapras and a flying Ponyta. All the bullshit in this episode. I really think they should have had Stantler and Delibird around and just not referred to them. I suppose it's possible they weren't designed by then.
No reindeer.
Because they don't exist. So why would you refer to them as if you should have them? I assume Ashenko's expressions are just WTF is that?
Looks like we're gonna have a white Christmas.
At the North fucking Pole you are.
I forgot to tell Santa Claus what I want for Christmas.
And if he's going now, then it's too bloody late for you to ask for it.
Santa knows.
Also, how does he know? No. Do we not get to see what's in them? Missed character development moment. This weird symmetrical snow. So is that Jesse's castle? Apparently Jinx can give the effects of a kiss without actually kissing. Symmetrical snow again. 5 pluses for this PokéSins episode, actually airing near Christmas. -79. Have a minin' Christmas and a plusle New Year.